Yes, I do. She lives upstairs from me in the apartment block across the street. The door isn't locked, but you'll need to give it a gentle nudge. It sticks, you see, because of the damp. The landlord said he'd fix it before winter sets in. He's been saying that for 3 years.
Okay, if I lived anywhere where my neighbor would tell some stranger on the street everything about me, I'm gonna kill that person.
How long has Mademoiselle Collard lived here?
A few months. She's in for a shock when the cold weather comes. Drafty windows, insufficient heating. It's a struggle to keep warm. The only reason I stay is because the rent is cheap. Your young lady, she deserves better.
Or you can just buy a heater. I know that, in Europe there's a lot of central heating, but can't you just buy a heater?
I thought Mademoiselle Collard was a successful photographer.
Not as successful as she makes out for all her fine clothes.
Wow.
Oh, I've heard her crying herself to sleep at night.
What?
That's awful.
Now don't you let on that I've told you. She's proud, that one. Too proud, if you ask me.
I think she should kill you.
Have you seen anyone out here watching Mademoiselle Collard's apartment?
Yes, I have. A strange man. Tall and thin as a broomstick. He kept his face hidden, but I saw his eyes peering from evil little slits.
How was he dressed?
A long brown raincoat with an hat.
Or like Humphrey Bogart?
Yes, but he didn't have Bogart's charisma. Besides, this guy looked like he needed a toilet. You never saw Bogart clenching his buttocks like that.
No, I'm not even going to.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Mademoiselle Collard?
No, monsieur.
Right, would you like a soggy tissue?
What can you tell me about this tissue?
Nothing.
But you're a psychic.
What can you tell me about this material?
It's a very expensive piece of cloth, monsieur.
Green polka dots?
Do you recognize this nose?
No, monsieur.
Alright, let's get out of here.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
Remembering the flower seller's advice, I pushed the door gently just above the lock.
Hi.
Bonjour. I'm glad you could make it, monsieur.
Please, call me George.
Fine. I'm Nicole. Take a seat, George.
Take that seat, George.
Eh bien? And what have you been up to?
I've been exploring the sewers underneath the cafe.
I thought I could smell something bad.
The clown used the sewer to escape and to change out of his costume. I guess he was in a hurry. He left his jacket behind.
And?
I got his tailor's phone number.
You had better luck than I did.
Luck, she said. Luck. Hard work, I'd call it. What happened?
My editor told me to drop the story. Can you believe it?
But you're not going to do that.
Oh, no. I'm going to find out what's behind these killings. It just doesn't add up. It almost feels like some sort of conspiracy. The police in 3 different countries have kept very quiet about the murders. The press don't connect them at all. They blame them on political, religious, or militant minority extremists.
Well, that covers just about everyone.
Show her the soggy tissue.
I found this tissue down the sewer.
That's disgusting, George.
No. I think the stuff on it is grease paint. Like actors use, or clowns.
It's still disgusting. Get rid of it.
Wait, so you don't like my soggy tissue then? I don't know what to say.
I found a piece of material near the cafe.
When I showed it to the concierge, he recognized it right away.
It's very distinctive, all right. Just wait until you see this. I developed the film I shot at the cafe. Here, George. It's an enlargement I made. Look what that guy's wearing.
Checkered pants. The same material as I found in the sewer.
That's right. This guy shouldn't be difficult to find.
Oh no?
Take a close look at his eye cheek.
A scar in the shape of a horseshoe.
Or a crescent moon.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's obvious.
I found this false nose in the sewer.
Hey, what's this inside it?
The contents of someone's nose?
Don't be cross, George. It says La Risée du Monde. Masks and costumes. It's a costume shop near the Gare Saint-Lazare.
I'll check it out. Maybe the owner remembers who hired the clown costume.
Are you sure you don't want my soggy tissue?
How come you enlarged this photograph of me?
Because I noticed the guy behind you, of course.
Tell me more about the clown's previous victims.
The first was Arnaud Bellotta, the millionaire pharmaceutical baron. He made his money from amphetamines in the post-war slimming and diet boom. Imagine it, millions of housewives literally speeding their butts off. The only witness in the case was his Filipino au pair. She swears he was lured to his death by a snowman.
What about the clown's second victim?
Yamada, the controversial Japanese politician. He inherited his fortune from his father's electrochemical consortium.
How did he die?
At the hands, or should I say flippers, of a giant emperor penguin.
A snowman, a penguin, and now a clown.
I had been about to add mine to the list, but stopped myself. I really didn't want to have to explain to George about my father's involvement with Cachon.
You know, I hate to admit it, but this is scary. And I'll tell you this, I will not be accepting any invitations to costume parties.
I don't blame you for being scared. I am too. But this story could be my only chance for a big break.
Or an early death.
You know, this relationship isn't gonna work out if you're keeping secrets from me. You know, we need to, like, be honest with each other here.
Tell me more about yourself.
There's nothing much to tell.
Well, how'd you get into photography?
I guess I owe that to my father. He bought me my first camera. I was 8, and my parents had just split up.
Did you live with your father?
Yes. My mother went off with her new boyfriend. I didn't mind. Papa was all I needed. 4 years later, he died in a plane crash.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I don't mind talking about him. He was more like an older brother, really. Always joking and laughing. Papa always wanted me to study art. That's why I went to college.
Did you learn about photography at college?
God, no. I couldn't afford the materials. We were billed for everything we used. Paint, canvas, paper. Most of my year turned to minimalism. It was cheaper. I used to go poaching in the park for squirrel hair. The only time I wasn't hungry was the term I did printing. I used to eat the potatoes.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Oh, no.
Okay. Would you like to see my, manhole opener?
This is the tool I used to get into the sewers.
Fascinating, George.
You're not interested, are you?
Oh, of course I am. I think it was very brave of you to go down those sewers.
Yeah? Well, it was kind of scary, but, well, I had a job to do.
Well, if you think it's brave, I think you should take a second look at my soggy tissue.
I have to go.
Okay. I'll see you later.
Okay. That's it. Now what? Oh, after this. Hi.
Oh, hi.
Bonjour, monsieur. How's your girlfriend?
She's not my girlfriend.
Maybe not yet, but I see your palms entwined in the future.
I doubt it.
Yeah, well, she doesn't like my soggy tissue. How can she be my girlfriend if she doesn't like my soggy tissue?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Oh, what a hunk.
He's a killer.
I can see that. His eyes say it all.
Cool.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
Alright, now what? So... I wish these things were not in French. Well, I guess we're in Paris, but I can't read. That's the police. That's... Like, what is that? I don't know. Fascinating. I can't get back here, but I can. There's him, there's that, and there's that.
It was a public telephone.
Use it. Okay, I'm gonna... No, let's leave him alone for now.
It was just some police paperwork, a search warrant.
Yeah, well, what is it? Anyway, let's...
The policeman was not much older than me. His face wore an expression of intense concentration.
Intense.
Excuse me.
Not so fast. I'd like your personal details, please.
Huh? What for?
In the event of an accident, it would help us to know where to send the body.
Funny. See, the soggy tissue is kind of personal to me. I don't know if I want to show it to people.
Look, is this really necessary? I came in here to talk to Rosso.
Why did you not say? He's not here.
But
Do you wish to leave a message for him? I have a choice of blue or black pen. I'd recommend the blue for a less formal communication.
I'd prefer to talk to him in person.
As you wish, monsieur.
Is Sergeant Moo available?
What? You want to speak to him?
Yes, please.
I cannot recall the last time someone has to speak to Moo. No one ever speaks to him. Not even his kids. Come here. He's not here, monsieur. He is with Inspector Rosso, like Laurel and Keaton. No, monsieur?
Hardy. Oliver Norville Hardy.
Right, so, okay, well, would you like to see my soggy tissue?
I found this tissue.
What the hell is that?
It's evidence.
Evidence of what? Mayonnaise smuggling?
Ew.
Sticky stuff is grease paint.
Ah. And that is supposed to make me happy, is it? I suggest you think long and hard about what you are doing with your life, monsieur.
Okay, they're doing it deliberately. That soggy tissue is deliberate. You can tell by now. You know, they're making jokes about it.
I found this red nose near the Café de la Chandelle Verte.
A clown's nose?
That's right. The guy who wore this is a savage killer.
If you say so, monsieur.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur, I do not. I have no memory for faces.
Okay, so he is useless. Let's... well, why not?
Have you any idea what this tool is used for?
Oui, monsieur. It is a dipstick.
Thanks for your help, officer.
Okay, so nothing going on here. Maybe I'll come back later. I wonder if I should harass this guy.
Hello? Who is this?
Mr. Todrick?
Oh, it's you again. What now?
Did you make a suit for a man with a scar on his face? A scar in the shape of a crescent moon?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Tell me where I can find him and I'll leave you alone.
And if I don't,
I won't leave you alone.
I can't tell you anything unless you give me his name.
Okay then.
Thanks for nothing, Todrick.
Yeah, cool, funny. Clown shop. A costume shop. See, I've always wanted a suit of armor. Maybe not like a full chest, maybe like a chainmail shirt. And maybe not a helmet, I mean that's a bit silly to wear around in the street. But maybe like gauntlets, so I can punch fools in the face with a metal fist. I don't know, is that just me, or, you know, or is it like something that most people are interested in, like a chainmail shirt? Anyway, let's look at this.
It was an antique phonograph, the kind you have to wind by hand.
Wind it! Cool. I'm just looking at this contraption here. It's a unicorn with markings that look like a cow. That's amazing. So I can't actually play with any of this stuff. Oh look, a clown outfit. I can't play with any of this stuff, which is disappointing. There's a monkey there too.
The guy's spoon-shaped face was mournful and humorless. He looked like a vegetarian in a slaughterhouse.
Spoon-shaped face.
Excuse me.
Bonjour, monsieur. Please, come in. Welcome. Leave the mundane world behind. For in these four walls, fantasy is king.
I don't want a costume.
Didn't you ever dress up when you were a child?
Not that I remember.
Incredible! You'll be telling me next that you never shared your elder sister's lingerie.
I don't have a sister, and I think I'd look pretty silly in a brassiere. I just need some information.
Of course. How can I help you?
What? What? I don't know if this game's appropriate for you guys. I don't know how old you guys are. But I'm just starting to realize that maybe this might not be appropriate for kids.
Does this dirty tissue mean anything to you?
Let me smell that.
Oh no.
Bestheimer's number 7
Wow.
white pancake.
Theatrical grease paint, right?
Oui, monsieur. La crème de la crème of